Back to the daily grind. Thanks for checking out the channel. Make sure to subscribe if you're new and hook your boy up with a like if you're not a baby back bagel biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
Luke Rockhold, I got something you can hold. This L, buddy. What was he thinking coming through calling Michael Bisping's title reign the worst in UFC's history? What? I can name someone off the top of my head whose title run was worse than Michael Bisping's. Off the top of my head. Luke Rockhold. I'm serious. He didn't defend his belt one time. He won it from Chris Weidman, then got knocked out by Michael Bisping. He used the argument Michael Bisping fought Dan Henderson, ranked number 14, and now he's about to fight GSP. Correct me if I'm wrong, it's not like Michael Bisping was ranked number 1 or 2 whenever he fought Luke Rockhold for the belt. I mean, it was short notice, so it's a little different scenario. But if you're talking about a title reign, isn't a title reign like a title run? You know, having the title for more than one fight. When I think reign, I don't think a one and done. So I guess maybe he's disqualifying himself because he didn't technically have a title reign, right? But then you look at people like Jermaine Durand to me. Are you kidding me? This is disrespect. Hey man, fuck that. Cause this motherfucker's disrespecting Michael Bisping with this shit, because Michael Bisping low key is he's underrated as fuck. Maybe it's cause his boring fighting style, somebody said in the comments, or he doesn't get knockouts. But Michael Bisping has beat Anderson Silva. If he beats George St. Pierre, he'll be the only fighter to have beat George St. Pierre and Anderson Silva. He won the middleweight title at the end of his career versus a top contender. What about that fight? What about that fight? You don't count Dan Henderson or George St. Pierre. What about the Luke Rockhold fight? Luke, you count that? There's a top contender that he beat. Luke Rockhold, he said somehow he got to dodge Jock. He said Michael Bisping got to dodge Jacare. Then somehow he got to dodge Yoel Romero. Now he's getting to dodge Robert Whittaker. Maybe the MMA gods are on Michael Bisping's side. Maybe Michael Bisping fucking deserves this moment for a second in time. I mean, I could be crazy, but I mean, come on. He's been a guy that's came out, for one, just the injuries. I mean, I wasn't even going to go into the injuries first, but he's taken injuries to the fight game like most fighters, but he lost a fucking eye to the fight game. I mean, I hear that he can get that fixed at, but he doesn't want to till he retires, but still, the motherfucker lost an eye to the fight game. On top of, he's been one of the guys calling out cheaters forever. Who besides Mark Hunt and Michael Bisping, who comes to your mind when you talk about fighters that call out cheaters? Because to me, it's only Mark Hunt and Michael Bisping. They're the ones that call these guys dirty fucking dog cheats, and they call these motherfuckers out, which leads me to believe that, I mean, everybody always says everyone's on steroids, but if there's two people that I would believe are not on steroids, it's probably Michael Bisping and Mark Hunt, because they're the most vocal against it. They're the ones that you know what I'm saying? So, and Michael Bisping is 31-7. Almost half of his losses have come to a fighter that has tested dirty for some sort of substance or had a USADA doping violation. He's got 7 losses. He's lost to, and quite a few of his losses are all before USADA. Michael Bisping is low-key on a 5-fight winning streak since 2015. His last loss was to Luke Rockhold in 2014, 3 years ago. Now, before that, he lost to Tim Kennedy. Okay, there's 2 clean losses. But before that, he lost to Vitor Belfort, Chael Sonnen, Wanderlei Silva, Dan Henderson at UFC 100, Rashad Evans in 2007. Michael Bisping is underrated as fuck. And so is his title reign. Shit. Luke Rockhold's definitely, man. And throwing dirt on Michael Bisping makes you look worse. If you say Michael Bisping sucks, somebody that sucks knocked you out. If you say Michael Bisping's a bitch knocked you out. If you say Michael Bisping's got the worst title run in UFC history, the guy with the worst UFC title run in history knocked you out. You would think Luke Rockhold would be, hey, you motherfuckers are sleeping on Michael Bisping. That's left hook, you know, okay, he's not going to completely sell Michael Bisping, but I'm saying, it kind of doesn't make sense to say, yeah, the guy that beat me, he's scared. Like, what? He wasn't scared of you that day with no training camp. He wasn't scared of that. And what happened? So, I don't know, man. Luke Rockhold, maybe this was like a bad attempt at trying to sell the fight. Maybe he was just trying to talk some shit. But either way, man, as far as I'm concerned, Luke Rockhold gets to hold the L for this comment because it's just so wrong to me. So it is what it is, man. Let the haters know what the fuck you tell me in the comments. Let me know if I overrate Michael Bisping or if a lot of people underrate Michael Bisping. Because, yo, I think we've been sleeping on Michael Bisping. I'm just now starting to become woke. I'm just now waking up to Michael Bisping's greatness, yo. Man, am I fucking crazy? I don't know, man. All right, I'm out.